Yeah, congratulations again, and I'll see you tomorrow. OK, bye.
Who's that?
Dad. Him and Tara are getting married, so that's good, innit?
Yeah. Guess we should have expected it. Not this soon, though.
But you're pleased for him?
Yeah, of course I am, yeah.
Right, well, they've invited us over for a few days. They're having a drinks party and everything. What am I going to wear?
Hang on a second. I'm a bit worried about how Mum's going to take all this.
Yeah. Well, she's not been invited.
So she might feel like we're deserting her.
Well, that's stupid. She's divorced from him, we're not. He's still our dad.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to upset her, so maybe we shouldn't go.
You do what you want, I'm definitely going. Look at the state of her.
She's been really down since she broke up with Sid.
Well, that ain't no way to snap out of it. Isn't she supposed to be on duty this morning?
Yeah, she's meant to be handing a resignation notice in today.
It's all more reason to wake her up.
Hang on, let's not be all pissy at the way she feels about her job. It's all right, I'll do it. And best not mention anything about Dad, all right? Mum.
Just let me see.
You've got an early shift.
Oh, I don't feel up to it. You'll have to ring and sit for me.
Oh, well, this is a great welcome home. I've got to go down the DSS. They want to interview me about a fraudulent claim. Well, Zach must have known about this from before, but he never said out.
Good holiday.
Oh, well, it was fine till we left for Joker, and then I don't want to talk about it.
Haven't you forgotten something?
I don't think so. And even if I try, it still comes back to haunt me.
Where's my dad?
Don't ask.
Has he had an accident?
Oh, he is an accident. Oh, look, Sam. He were alive and well last time I saw him, though he doesn't deserve to be. And that's all I'm prepared to say on the subject until I've calmed down a bit.
That's it. Chef finito.
What do you think? Well, I suppose I shouldn't have expected too much the way we chucked everything together, but I was hoping for something a bit brighter.
That'll come later, you know, with the finishing touches. Poster here, splash of colour there. Make all the difference.
Might do, if I had the money to spend on decent accessories.
It's not a question of money, Viv. It's a question of inspiration. Look. There you are. That's made all the difference.
A bit. Mind you, if I could afforded the things I really wanted, it would have looked really striking.
We're going for the minimalist look here.
Hey?
Less is more. That's the trend. That fire was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, but that's all in the past, isn't it? No, I think you've done a great job. Hey, the customers will come flooding in as soon as you open those doors.
It was good of you to help out, especially when you said you'd never work here.
I couldn't let anything spoil your special day.
Listen, I've got a few extras for you when you're doing your shopping, all right?
Planning a party?
Yeah, but listen, it's top secret. Chris reckons I've forgotten about our anniversary, but I haven't. So I'm supposed to be organising this big do.
I'm not from that clean stuff for cake.
What's she doing here?
I'm sorry, Charity. She had nowhere to live. I should have mentioned it before.
It's just till I get myself sorted.
I thought her and Kurt could stay at nursery flat, for a couple of days.
Oh, I suppose so. You could ask me next time, though, eh?
Oh, Liz. Hi, when did you get back off your holiday?
This morning. I thought I'd catch up on all the little jobs I'd left behind, but you wouldn't believe the mess Zach has left the tools in. I mean, that man is driving me mad just now, so I was wondering if I could borrow a spanner.
Yeah. Lens are in the top drawer.
Carlo. Did you work today?
No. Haven't been feeling 100% or ain't sick.
Oh, well, is there anything I can do? I mean, I could put something in the oven for the family if you're not feeling up for it.
No, it's fine. It's nothing serious.
Oh. Maybe you just need an holiday. Oh, wait till I tell you about mine.
Lisa, another time, yeah. I was just going to go out and get a bit of fresh air. It might clear my head.
Oh, well, I'll walk on with you.
I'd rather be on my own.
Right, well, I guess I better just leave you to it.
Bob said we'd be bursting with customers by now.
Maybe people don't know we've reopened.
Well, they should do. I'll spread the word. Oh, there you go. Bob was right.
Not exactly a flood, though, is it? More like a trickle. Well, I suppose I'd better go and see how the other half of the Hope Empire's thriving.
Yeah, I'll see you later, darling.
Can we have 2 coffees, please, Chloe?
Mate of mine's got this great top. I wonder if she'd lend it to me. Do you reckon it'll be a big society do?
I doubt it. Can't see Dad in top hat and tail somehow, can you?
That's the circle he's marrying into. Rubbing shoulders with the aristocracy could be very useful.
I don't see how.
Well, I wouldn't mind spending a few weeks on a yacht. Be nice to see how the other half live for a change.
Well, they don't impress me. All too full of themselves for my liking. I'm happy to be giving it a miss this time.
What are you talking about?
The Tate's party. I expect Charity thought I'd be put out that she invited you lot and not me. But wouldn't have gone anyway. I'm off to my mum's for a few days.
I think there's been a little bit of a misunderstanding because we're not going to the Tate's party either. We're going to one at my dad's.
It's him and Tara have just got engaged.
Oh, I see. Well, tell him I said congratulations.
There you go, amigos.
Well, I think it's your shout, Seth. You haven't bought a pint since Jubilee.
Seeing as you've just told me that your son's going to marry a millionairess, and me and Betty have been scratching every penny together to get her to Australia, I think that's a bit harsh.
Did she get a visa and everything sorted?
Aye, she's in London now, flying out tomorrow.
Well, I thought Alan Turner had chipped in some cash for the trip.
Stop whinging, man. Just pay for it round.
I'd give in gracefully if I were you. It's not going to change the habits of a lifetime just because Betty's away.
Anyway, I've got a scheme that cook keepers in beer money for the rest of the year.
A dance contest.
All we have to do is set up a club. I'll be treasurer, you can be secretary. Find us dancers and train them up for eats.
Well, that sounds like a lot of hard work. Where does the profit come in?
Big money prize for winners at Northern Championship. And if it's one of our entries, the money goes to the club, but not to contestants.
I mean, no offence, but your Fred Astaire days are over. And where are we going to find championship dancers?
Eat your heart out, John Travolta!
Delicate bouquet, don't you think?
What?
Fine. Thought you might be a bit of an expert by now. You've been buying rather a lot lately. I'm thinking of extending my range. Any recommendations?
No, you should speak to Rodney Blackstock. Used to be his job. Can I nip through there and get a coffee?
Well, that way's just for staff.
Go on. Let's have a look what you've done to the decoration.
OK, go through. Judge for yourself. What can I get you?
Just looking.
So go on then. Why did you have to leave?
Couldn't stay under the same roof as Kane a minute longer.
So things have changed between you two, have they? You used to be as thick as thieves.
Yeah, well, he always treated me bad, but things seem to be getting worse and worse. I tried to talk to him and wanted to find out what it was I was doing so wrong.
Biggest mistake you ever made were getting involved with him in first place.
Well, you're safe from him here. You'll have to work for your keep, mind. Your mum's got enough on her plate she could do with some help.
Yeah, OK.
So I'll tell you what, you can hand the food round at this party. Give your mum a chance to be a guest for a change.
Oh, it's all right, Charity, I can manage.
No, listen, I really want you to come. I was going to invite you sooner, but I just didn't get round to it.
Oh, thanks, Charity, and... well, thanks for being so understanding about our Letitia.
You're welcome. I know the sort of chaos King can cause when he's in one of his moods. Hey, I'll tell you what, you're better off without him.
I thought he was going to hit me, Mum.
I'm not surprised you walked then. You've been through all that before.
Oh, he didn't touch me, though. It was like it didn't even matter that much. He just let me walk out like he didn't even care. Then I realised why I could never do anything right by him. He'd been in love with someone else, right from the start.
You OK, Angie? You look a bit off colour.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just fancied a quiet coffee.
Well, if the pensioners get too rowdy for you, let me know.
I think it's a liberty.
What?
Expecting us to fill those recycling bags. Dustmen are paid to handle rubbish. I don't see why I should have to do it for them.
It's not about that, Edna. It's about people doing their best to protect the environment.
It's about Mr. Skelton being too lazy to do it himself, you mean?
There are serious issues involved here. If we go on burning and burying rubbish, we're just building up problems for the next generation.
I've heard him spouting all that stuff. You don't want to be taken in by his sweet talk.
Actually, I read it in the Sunday papers. I have yet to meet Mr. Skelton.
Whatever. It doesn't stop him being a malingerer. I don't understand why the rest of you can't see through him like I do.
Coffee, please, Chloe.
I'll bring it over.
Mind if I join you?
I was just going.
Oh, I sure you couldn't spare a few minutes to talk?
I'm really not in the mood.
Problems?
Nothing I want to chat about.
Most people find it helps to talk the worries through.
Yeah, well, we might be going.
I'm really worried about my dad. Lisa says he ain't hurt or anything, but that don't explain why he ain't come home.
And she won't give you a reason.
No, she says she's too angry to talk about it. But she was angry with him before they left. I was hoping the holiday'd sort all that out.
Didn't work out that way.
What do you think I should do?
Well, in cases like this, I recommend masterly inactivity.
Do what?
Women's brains don't work like ours, Sam. Push them too hard, they're likely to do the opposite of what you want. Whereas if you back off, it tickles their curiosity, and they get much more cooperative.
Does that mean she'll tell me where he is?
I've got a question for you. How come you can spend all this time fiddling about with recycling bags, but it's too much trouble to empty one zinc bin?
It's called efficiency, Mrs. Birch. But, while we're on the subject, how come yours was the only house on the street that didn't put out your recycling?
I have got better things to do with my time than sort through rubbish.
Don't you care about the environment?
A lot more than you do. Which is why I will not give up until I have removed those hideous wheelie bins from it. Are you following me?
No. Just going in the same direction. We are neighbours. A bit touchy, aren't you? Look, I'm not trying to scare you. Why don't you go back to yours and open that bottle of wine, eh?
Just leave me alone.
Cheers, Pete. Oh, Edna. And what can I do for you?
Get rid of those wheelie bins. I thought I'd made that quite clear to your husband last week.
They're just for a trial period. And we'll be noting everyone's comments when we're evaluating the success of the experiment.
Don't try and soft-soap me. The Tates have never taken any notice of anybody else's opinions in their lives.
Now, you know that's not true, Edna. And a lot of people seem very happy with the wheelie bins.
So you will listen to them because that's what you want to hear.
That's how consultation works.
Well, here's another comment for your collection. If I don't get satisfaction over this, I shall send my complaints to the council. Then maybe you will take notice when you realise that your precious contract is under threat.
Finished work?
Yeah.
Well, what do you fancy doing now? I thought perhaps we could sit down together and watch the telly.
I'd rather you told me about my dad.
Oh, I've plenty to say about him, but let's deal with this first, shall we? Did you really think I'd be fooled by that?
I had to hide it when the licence people came. Only it didn't work. It just got broke. And they're going to come back and see you anyway.
So I've got that to sort out as well now, have I? You lot seem determined to wreck me life. Have you not got a brain between you? I don't want any more nasty surprises, Sammy. So if aught else happened while I were away, you best tell me now. Sam, it's best to get it all over.
Hiya. Sorry to bother you. I've just come to collect the rest of my stuff.
What do you mean?
I moved out Friday. Didn't they tell you?
It seems to me you have got a lot of explaining to do.
So you approve?
Having someone like Tara in the family is going to take a bit of getting used to. But from what I saw when I stayed with him, I reckon she'll make him happy. Well, he deserves it after all he's been through.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound so sure.
No, I want Dad to be happy. It's just, it's Mum I'm worried about.
Well, there ain't no sign of her. Maybe she felt better and decided to go to work.
Of course, she still hasn't taken a resignation letter, has she?
No. She should have stayed and fought it out.
I think after all she's been through, she hasn't got much fight left in her. All this stuff with Dad could prove to be the final straw.
Yes, I think you're right. She's certainly had a lot to deal with lately.
Do you know, I can't believe you two. We have to pass up this weekend because you two are too scared to tell Mum.
Too scared to tell Mum what?
We've got some bad news.
Oh, well, I'm a big girl now and I'm getting used to bad news.
In fact, in the end, it might all be for the best.
Well, why don't you just tell me what the news is and let me be the judge of that?
Dad and Tara have decided to get married.
Oh. I see.
They've invited us over for a few days to celebrate and we were wondering if that might upset you.
No, of course not. You go, you might enjoy yourselves.
You don't mind, then?
Why should I? Well, it's a bit of a surprise, but I'll get used to it.
Right, well, that's OK, then. Well, I'm off because I said I'd see Seth in the Woolly. OK.
All right, see you.
Ta.
Kane, I am glad you're home. Sam's been trying to explain a few things to me that don't quite make sense. I was wondering if you could throw some light on the situation.
Yeah, probably. Sam's never been too good with words.
Well, I think we've got to the bottom of what happened to the telly. But Letitia is upstairs collecting the rest of her things. What made her decide to move out?
She's been getting on everyone's nerves. I guess she just finally had enough.
So you're saying it was her decision?
That's right.
That's not fair.
Did you want to say something, Sam?
No.
Right, I'm off. Listen, Lisa, thanks for looking after me for so long.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to move out, you know.
I think it's for the best.
Well, the rest of us get on, and if Kane's got a problem...
I don't think Kane's got a problem with me. I think Kane's problem is with somebody else round here. Maybe you should ask him about it sometime.
I must admit, I didn't expect it to last long enough for them to get married. But I don't understand why you were so frightened to tell me.
I'm not frightened, we were worried.
You have been in a funny mood recently. And you've been drinking a lot more than you used to.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot to cope with, haven't I?
Yeah, we realised that. We just didn't want this to be the last straw.
Well, you were worrying about nothing. I mean, whatever there was between your dad and me is over, and he obviously feels the same. That's why he hasn't invited me.
He might have thought things might be a little bit awkward between you and Tara.
Well, he needn't have worried, because I wouldn't have gone anyway. She's welcome to him.
So you're not upset?
Upset? I couldn't care less. It's really got nothing to do with me.
So you don't mind if me and Ollie go stay with him, then?
Look, if that's what you want, you're old enough to make your own decisions.
Right, well, I'm going to go and try a few things on. I'm matching up an outfit for the party.
Look, I don't want to go if it's going to upset you.
I've already told you, Mark, I couldn't care less.
Where's Edna?
Oh, she spotted Sid. Chased him outside to complain about his van parked in front of her house.
If he's got any sense, he'll shift it.
Oh, any news from Betty's, eh?
I spoke to her on phone earlier. She's really excited about seeing Kathy.
I hope to get out there myself when the baby's born.
We're very grateful for help they gave with Mr Turner with fair and whatnot.
Well, that was a pleasure, sir. And congratulations are in order for you, Len. I gather your son's getting married again?
Some folk never learn.
Well, no doubt Tara will go for a big society wedding. I hope he remembers his friends in the village.
He's promised that Scott will shift it today. It's time people realise they can't mess with me, and the Tates are next on my list.
I do stop going on about those wheelie bins, Edna.
We fed up hearing about them.
You're right. The time for talking is over. What is needed is action.
So, what do you have in mind?
Well, the council can't ignore public opinion, so I'm going to start a petition, and I shall expect you all to sign it.
If Kane's picking on you again, you really should tell me.
I'm not bothered about him. I'm more worried about me dad.
Who?
You said you'd tell me where he is once you'd calmed down.
Well, if we wait for that, it'll be far too long. He's in a police cell. He's been held overnight. He'll probably be released in the morning.
What happened?
Oh, well, we've been hanging about in departures and he'd had a few drinks before we boarded.
So there's nothing wrong with that?
Oh, no. But he got into a row with the stewardess on the plane for smoking in the toilet.
Is that what they call air rage?
No, it's what we used to call cussed awkward.
Well, it just sounds like they're picking on him to me.
Oh, Sammy, look, I know you love your dad, you admire him, and that's only right, but we can't let him carry on like this. We're in debt up to our ears. I've got to go for an interview at the social because of the lies he's told. I mean, I can't go round picking up the pieces forever. We've got to make him see sense before he drags us all down with him.
Door was open.
Letitia?
Expect you've heard I've moved out the Dingles. Guess you'll be pleased.
Can't imagine why you'd think that.
Do you think I'm stupid?
No. You're obviously very upset, but I don't understand why.
Then I'll spell it out for you, shall I? I really cared about Kane. Sure you can understand that?
Well, there's no account for taste, is there?
Right. If I'd known he was still in love with you when we started, I wouldn't have bothered wasting my time.
Letitia, Kane has caused my family nothing but grief. He hurt Ollie, put her granddad in hospital, Sean in court, and in the end he broke up my marriage. As far as I'm concerned, love, you're welcome to him.
Then why won't you let him go?
I've done nothing to encourage him.
Liar! I've seen the way you look at each other. You have always done just enough to keep him on a string, make him think he can get back with you.
Letitia, you're obviously very upset and you're not thinking straight, and I am very sorry that things haven't worked out between you and Kane, but there's really no point blaming me just because your life's in a mess.
I don't just blame you. I wish you had never been born, because without you, me and Kane would still be together. We'd be happy. But you just can't let anyone else have him, can you?
How long have you been there?
Long enough.
You don't want to take any notice of her. She's just upset because Kane kicked her out. She doesn't know what she's saying.
She seems to have it all worked out to me.
You know I hate Kane.
Do I? I know we've both been taken in by him before, and I know he can put on the charm when it suits him. He obviously believes he still means something to you.
Well, if he does, then it's completely on his part. I've done nothing to encourage him.
Then why does Letitia think different?
Because she's upset. She's confused.
Oh, well, you ain't the only one. I don't know how you could still be involved with a man that nearly destroyed this family.
There is nothing going on between me and Kane. What have I got to do to convince you?
I think you should try and convince yourself first. Because I don't think even you believe that.
Come on, we're going to the cafe.
I thought we were having bacon sarnies.
Yeah, we are at the cafe.
I don't want to go to the cafe.
Tough. Come on.
What will they do with me, Dad?
I don't know and I don't care.
But they'll let him out today, won't they?
I've no idea.
No, Sammy, they'll lock him away for years and years.
He'd have to go to court first, wouldn't he?
I don't know.
They might just let him off anyway, mightn't they?
Oh, Sam!
How will he get home?
He'll have to fly.
Well, shouldn't we go and get him?
Sam, you do not seem to understand. I would not go and get Zach Dingle out of the latest mess he's got himself into if he were the last man on earth. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
Good. Now let's get this kitchen cleared up.
We've tried. Even Laurel helped. Twice.
It needs sandblasting, some of it. Oh, I'm never going away again.
Lucy.
What?
Can we go and get him when we've done it?
No! Look, I borrowed this spanner off Angie Reynolds yesterday. Now go and take it back to her. via Robblesfield.
Eh? I'll do that for you, Lisa.
Oh, no, you
Hey,
don't
no. Anything to help, eh?
There you are, Viv, look. It's much busier today.
Is it?
I mean, I've never seen it so packed.
Oh, it's no good, Steph. We both know it's lost all its ambience, all its class.
Well, hasn't put the police force off. She's still eating it.
Oh, she probably doesn't want to be at home right now.
No?
No, she's had a bit of bad news. Ready to order?
Yeah, we'll have 3 bacon sarnies, please.
I was very sorry to hear about your Sean getting married to that Tara.
Oh, it's all right, baby. See, he's not my Sean.
Well, obviously not. Not now, anyway. I'll just go and do those bacon sandwiches. Nice bit of comfort food, eh?
Love some cow.
Never mind, love. There's plenty more fish in the sea. Oh, Danny, what a shame. I'm just leaving.
It's all right, Steph. I can sit with Ollie. If that's all right with you.
Yeah, fine. In fact, you can have my seat.
Hang on a second, you don't have to go anywhere.
All I wanted was a bit of peace and quiet, Mum.
But what about your food?
Yeah, you have it.
Well, don't worry, love. Nothing to do with you.
Any road. Thanks for giving us a lift, Charity.
Oh, that's all right, Zach. I can understand you not wanting to phone Lisa. I mean, her age.
Yeah, well, I was nervous, and he did that fag. I just couldn't make the lass in the silly hat understand. She went balmy. Thought they were supposed to cosh it and all that.
Well, not when you're threatening to incinerate everyone.
I suppose. Oh, fancy, though. Nicky me the minute I got off the plane.
Ah, well, you best get home and get grovelling then, aren't you? There's something else, Zach? Because I've got a phone call to make, eh?
Fact is, things are a lot more sensitive with Lisa than you might realise. I mean, she's only just got over the little misunderstanding with the DSS and weren't well pleased to be met off holiday by the feds. And then I've got to tell her now that I've got a court appearance and all.
Yeah, I'd be scared, Zach.
Well, I thought a little bottle of sangria might pave the way. You know, she liked it on holiday.
Yeah? I'd get her a big one, though. But I don't see what that's got to do
What,
with
a big one?
Definitely.
Can you lend us a few quid, then?
Oh, Zach, you still owe me for the holiday.
Yeah, but easy then, make it all part of the same loan.
And since when did I become soft-touch dingle, eh? Yeah. And it's for her, right? Not Dutch courage for you.
Yeah, a little softener, that's all it'll take. Marlies has always been very forgiving.
I'm gonna go check if Mum's all right.
You won't finish your dinner.
I've had enough. Besides, I've got to be back at the factory in 10 minutes.
Family's a mess.
It's not. That's all right. Grandad's okay.
Yeah, it's just Mum.
That's not what I said.
It's what you didn't say. She used to be top, you know. When she was with my dad. Great mum, great job.
But that's what mums are like, innit? Just up and down. I mean, my mum's like a roller coaster.
Man's just down. It's Kane's fault. We were all right till he came along.
I can set same for Letitia. I mean, even when she finished with Paul, she was never as miserable as she is now.
Letitia says it's because of my mum. My mum and Kane.
Never thought all that was over and done with.
So do I, but I think she might be seeing him again. She says not, but I think she might.
Behind Letitia's back? Nah, it won't sound like her.
No, but you don't know him. The way he works on people. It's like poison.
So is that how he got to you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, I won't believe it. Not if she says not. I mean, it's probably just Letitia being paranoid. Look, do you want that bacon or not?
You got tapeworms, you?
Yep.
Danny. Thanks.
Oh, good. All 3 of you together. I've got it.
What, 15 done?
Ah, she's psychic, my Edna.
Don't you my Edna me. No, I mean my petition. I've had 12 copies made.
12?
Well, for starters.
What's all this about, Edna?
Oh, it's the new bins.
Not the most attractive objects, I agree.
Then you can be the first to sign.
But they do accommodate a lot more rubbish than the old-style bins, make it easier for the poor dustman to handle. That's progressive. We must move with the times.
Cliché often used to justify the lowering of standards. Seth!
I was thinking of decorating our room for when Betty gets back, same as hot telly.
Equally gullible. Those stickers are just a consumer gimmick. They divert you from the real issue of the bins themselves. Len?
Oh, let's forget about the bins and let me take you in my arms.
Have you gone mad?
You know, as my partner in the village tea dance.
Oh, so it's no, no and no.
Yes.
Never mind. I shall canvass the rest of the pub. I'm a little surprised at you, Alan Turner, but I should have known better than to think I'd get an intelligent response out of you two.
Helen!
Dad!
Hello, love.
Why are you dressed like that in the cell?
Oh, put it on to me at least a laugh.
I'm work, Dad. I'm glad to see you, though.
Ah, glad to see you and all, son. Oh. No place like home.
So did they let you off then?
Well, yeah. More or less. Yeah, I'll have to go to court, like, but... I could murder a cup of tea.
Tell your dad he knows where the kettle is. And you can tell him to take off that stupid hat.
Evening, a pint of it, love, and whatever you fancy yourself.
Oh, thanks. I'll have one later. Grandad, have you met Mr. Skelton? He's our new bin man.
The harbinger of progress.
You what?
Well, it means...
I know what it means, just not what you mean.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Well, nothing really. I mean, it's just that you herald the arrival of the new rubbish bins, of which I approve, and they're very practical.
No, well, that's what I've been trying to tell Mrs. Birch, but she's obviously not as adaptable as you. Do you like a drink? Or Mr. Armstrong, maybe?
Well, I've just got one.
I've got one, thanks. Yeah, another pint.
Right, and what about...
Oh, I'm late.
No.
Yeah, thank you very much. Why are you joining us?
Cheers.
What are you doing? What are you doing fraternising with that man?
Oh, for goodness sake, Edna, get that bonnet off and let the bee out. He seems like a nice bloke.
He is an obvious threat to our community.
How many signatures have you got against him?
Well,
come on, how many? Come on.
None, but...
None, well, there you are then. So nobody else thinks they're a threat. Well, you'll have to talk to him now, because he's joined us for a drink.
I will not. I am going out into the streets to find some people who really care about their environment. And not the rainforests in Africa, but this village. And if, when I return, he is still with you, then I shall sit on my own. Oh, will you watch what you're doing?
What are you doing here?
I'm just returning a spanner.
Walking in like you own the place.
Yeah, well, I thought you might need it.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to see you. You're on your own.
Yeah, thanks to you.
You don't miss him.
Don't I?
Do you want to be thankful I got rid of the little runt?
Why? Jealous, were you?
No. I wanted to kill him.
Why did Letitia walk out on you?
Or did she walk out?
She came round to tell me she did.
Well, I didn't even notice.
Why did she?
Why did she say she had Angie? You know why, don't you?
Leave me alone.
No.
Leave me alone.
What's he doing here? You swore you weren't seeing him.
I'm not.
Then what's he doing here?
I'm just returning a spanner.
Get out! Go on, get out of this house!
Tell her that I was just frit.
He was just frit.
Tell him I'm the one that's supposed to be scared of flying.
She says she's the one that's supposed to be scared of flying.
Yeah, well, tell her there were turbulence.
There were turbulence.
Tell him that is no excuse for showing me up in front of the whole plane.
She says that's no excuse for showing her the front hall of the plane.
Yeah, look, just tell her it'll come to naught.
It'll come to naught.
Tell him I have got enough on. What with being interviewed by the DSS and the television being smashed to bits.
You are?
I've been cautioned for not having a television licence.
Oh, never.
And Kane being weird and Letitia leaving him.
She hasn't.
And us. Without having a great big baby of a man who can't keep out of trouble on the first foreign holiday we've ever had because he were frit.
Great big baby of a man.
Shut up! Kane all right?
You'll have to ask him yourself.
You don't want him here, do you?
No.
Are you sleeping with him again?
No.
Is this just because Dad's marrying Tara?
Is he?
You don't have to roll around in the dirt, you know, like you did last time.
I'm not. I didn't ask him to come in here.
Tell him to go, then.
I already did.
Then make him!
There you go. Not that it's really got anything to do with you.
What? How can you say that after everything he did? I don't trust you. We're going away and I don't trust you.
Try.
Can I buy you a drink, Edna?
As I shall be sitting on my own, I shall buy my own.
I'll sit with you.
I don't need charity, thank you.
But I'm off now. I'm going to Sean's to buy the kids some clothes for his wedding.
You must do as you like.
But before I go, I'll sign this petition for it, if you like. If you promise to be my partner in this dancing competition. No one else will do.
No, thank you. This is a matter of principles, yours as much as mine. You shouldn't go trading your signature for a mess of pottage.
Oh, I think you're running yourself down a bit there, Edna. I'd hardly describe you as a mess of pottage.
Always have to mock, Lynn Reynolds.
Yeah. You're back then.
Aye, almost in one piece.
Caution.
Court appearance.
They should be chuffed.
Aye, we're communicating through Sam at the moment.
Won't be divorced next then.
Aye. Yeah, she'll come round. Well, I'll sit down, son. Letitia's moved out, I gather.
So everybody keeps telling me.
Well, you're making out like you don't care.
I don't.
She's a nice lass.
She's a kid. Nice enough. Bit dim, though.
And is there anybody else?
Not at the moment, no.
Well, you're hoping.
3rd degree, is it?
Is it still who I think it is?
Look, do you fancy a pint?
Because if it is, just think about this. She's not one of us, is she? She'll never fit in with you. Your lifestyle. Letitia, yeah, I could see her as a dingle. But you two, I mean, I can only see disaster. It'll never work.
You're telling me it won't work? And you and Lisa aren't even talking? Look, I think I'll take my chances. And do you fancy a pint of what?
No, I'd love to, but I won't, for Lisa's sake.
She's worth 20 of any woman I've ever met.
She's telling me what happened about Kane being here.
Well, you don't think...
No, but she's not sure and I don't trust him.
Well, I can handle Kane.
Don't you want me to stay, just a bit of backup?
Thanks, Mark. No, Ollie's in a bit of a state right now. She needs you more than your pathetic old mother did. Look after her, yeah?
Yeah.
I love you. Bye. See you. Take care.
Right, are we ready for the off then?
Yeah, get lost, a lot of you. Give me a bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah, bye, love.
Bye. Tell Sean that I'm successful, rich, sexier than ever, and drowning in men. Actually, on second thoughts, don't. He might come back. Tell him I'm jealous as hell, but I wish him luck.
I will. OK, see you soon.
See you later.
You're not going to give your mum a kiss goodbye?
No. No matter. I'll make it up when she gets back.
Hello.
See ya.
Go, Mum.
Thanks, darling.
Would she really sit on roll like that all night just to make a point?
Aye, she's daft as a brush.
Lucky for her I've got to go then.
Well, perhaps we'll see you in here another night.
You will, and it'll be Mr. Armstrong's round. You can join your friends again, Mrs. Birch. I'm going. I've no wish to take your usual place. You could recycle that, you know. I happen to know there's no toilet roll in the gents.
You smell gorgeous. I love expensive aftershave. Going anywhere nice?
Just meeting someone, actually.
Can I buy you a drink?
OK, then, yeah.
You'll have no friends left at this rate.
It's your choice, Seth. You must do as you like.
I meant Len. He just wanted to just be his dancing partner in competition.
What dancing competition's this?
Big one coming up. North of England Championships. We're organising a local entry.
Well, I can dance.
This is proper dancing, not reeling about.
Ah, proper dancing. Like this, you mean? Fred?
Ginger!
Oh, very nice.
Hey, I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
Oh, I can see that.
I've won prizes in my time.
Perhaps you could be our dancing instructor. We could come to some financial arrangement if one of our entries wins prize.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Oh, hello. You're Kane, ain't you? Oh, can I buy you a drink while I'm here? I've just bought Sid one.
Don't drink with scum.
Goodness. Well, that's clear anyway.
I just wanted to check that they got there safely, that's all. Oh, Sean. It's a good marriage whilst it lasted, wasn't it? Well, I would have thought that was obvious, because this is the end, isn't it? Do you think it would have come to this if it wasn't for Kane? Oh, does she? We better go then, hadn't you? So my love to the... Gone. Everybody's gone. Except for Kane.
Oh, here, love. Me and Sam have tidied up for you. Now, here's a nice cup of tea.
Tell him it'll take more than a bit of tidying up this time, and I don't want the tea I'm off out.
She says...
Aye, I heard. Where you going?
Tell him to the pub.
Hey, I could have gone to the pub with Kane, but I didn't go, because I wanted to stay with my family.
Oh, good. Because here's Sam, all ready to reminisce about what it's like inside. And here's Belle. But me, there's no telly, so I'm off out. See ya.
I was just saying, Bob, what a good little move of Viv is.
Drowning her sorrows?
Got the house red, please, Tricia.
To take out?
Yeah, well, certainly not to drink in.
You're not driving, are you?
None of your business.
Maybe you should get someone to drive you home.
Yeah, maybe you should just get me my wine.
I'll give you a lift if you like.
Look, What is this?
This is the local policewoman drunk. That's what this is.
Ex-policewoman, actually. I've resigned. Oh, well, you're all I need, aren't you?
Cindy.
Who's this, then? Your latest? Yeah, very nice. Cindy? Good name for her. You're going to get Kane to vet her first, though. Get his permission, check it's all right for you to bed her.
Angie, love, I'll take
Get off me!
Okay, okay. I shouldn't.
Get off. I'll look after him.
You're right, Angie.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I am.
You shouldn't drive.
Worried I might have an accident, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Worried I might hurt myself?
Yes.
Too late for that, Kane. My whole life is one big bloody accident. It got smashed to bits long ago, and you did it.
No.
Yeah, you and her and him.
Hey, no.
Get off. I'm going to walk, and I don't want you to follow me.
Wherever you go, I will always follow you.
Yeah, that's what frightens me.
Because I love you.
No.
Because we're meant to be together.
No.
And you love me.
No. Oh, is this it then? Is this all I want?
Don't say that. You are worth everything.
I would rather die than be with you.
I don't believe that. Remember, Ange. I love you.
So what's happened?
Note.
She was very drunk. I didn't know she packed in her job. It's Sean getting married. That's what's got to her.
Is it?
And what was all that about with Sid and Kane?
No idea.
Kane seemed very concerned for a thug.
And he split up with Letitia. Oh, come on, Lisa, what's going on? Spill the beans.
There is naught to spill. Angie had one too many. Kane is seeing her home, and he's meeting up with Zach after.
All right.
Oh. Well, how was your holiday then?
Oh.
Come on, then. Come on in.